Forgive my very
Hey
technical
there, Miss Audrey.
with you momentarily. Hello.
Hi.
I'm just
So,
gonna pull.
there are people. Yeah, there's all the parents.
Wonderful.
There's the kiddos.
I just yeah, no problem. Just need to pull up the PowerPoint that I sent you early, whatever day that was recently.
This morning?
Maybe this morning, maybe yesterday.
Maybe yesterday.
All right. PowerPoint is downloading.
Okay. Where's how we do screen share?
You want me to do it real quick?
Yeah. Awesome.
Well,
Thank you.
I apologize. My name is still there.
there she goes. Okay.
We did it.
Yay! Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, I guess I just need my phone and then.
Oh, yeah.
All right. See you later.
Fun is our specialty. It's not technology.
All right. So we are ready whenever you are.
That's great. I am so happy to see y'all. How are we doing with screen share here? Can you guys see the entrance to Camp Thunderbird? All right. Thumbs up. That's great. Well, my name is Jana. I'm one of the directors here, and I'm going to also assist Audrey with doing some of the coordinating for your school. We're really looking forward to having y'all out here. Are you guys excited to come?
Are you guys excited?
That's great. I think some great. Adults are like, oh, the kids are like, yeah. That's good. Well, I'm going to do just a brief little slideshow with you guys, and then I'm available to answer questions. Does that sound good?
Yep.
All right, sounds good. So on the day of your field trip, your buses are going to pull up, and this is what you're going to see. You are going to see the entrance to our camp. Our staff is going to meet you guys at the entrance. Hop on your buses, or if you guys are traveling by car, we'll just lead you by golf cart in a little parade to our pavilion where we're going to get you unloaded. We'll collect your waivers, collect your lunches for you, and get you guys going. All right. So Camp Thunderbird is just a little bit south of Charlotte. We are less than a mile into the South Carolina border. The middle of the lake of Lake Wylie actually divides North and South Carolina, and you guys are going to be on the South Carolina side. Our camp's pretty big, 106 acres of beautiful lake and wildlife and cabins and fresh air, and you are going to have an educational time and a fun time here. All right, so you guys are coming in May, which is a great time of year to be here. It will be warm enough that you are going to be able to take advantage of our air-conditioned cabins. Woohoo! So it looks like we have you guys arriving around noon. We'll get you all moved into your cabins, collect your lunch for you, take it to the dining hall so you guys don't have to worry about it. And you guys will have a few of your classes. You will then have dinner and a little bit of recreation time afterwards, and then evening programs. And those are all facilitated by our staff. And it's going to be pretty light out, pretty late. So you guys will be able to take full advantage of your time here. Lights out will be at 10, and that's kind of our camp-wide quiet time, followed by breakfast the next day. Couple more classes or activities. a bagged lunch that we provide in our dining hall that our chefs put together. And then we'll have you guys departing at noon. Now, I got to tell you, our staff sometimes, they hop on the buses and hide and then pop out and say goodbye. So you guys are going to have to look behind all the seats and make sure that you don't have any stowaways with you on the day you leave, okay? All right, let's see. So you guys have signed up for some pretty cool activities. We just got brand new cane poles for fishing. So you guys don't have to use the ones we've been kind of piecing back together. You get brand new poles. Aquatic ecology, that is down. You guys will be able to get your feet wet a little bit in the lake. That's down at our lake as well. Wildlife ecology, you're going to get to learn a little bit about animals, about the difference between domesticated and wild animals. And then you're going to get to go into our wildlife room and see several of our animals that we have here, including snakes. We have snakes in our wildlife room, but you know what? They're awesome. I think that you guys will like them. Team building is really fun. You guys will be given some challenges or some obstacles that you'll figure out together as a team and be able to work on things like cooperation and communication, things like that. And crawly critters, amazing. It's in our giant garden, and you guys will be checking out insects and spiders and all sorts of things. You're also going to get a chance to see our chickens, which are in the garden, even though they're not crawly critters. All right. Wow, your evening programs are awesome. Wacky Olympics is one of the favorites. It's pretty much the top picked one. It's pretty interactive, lots of fun. Campfire and skits. There's s'mores with the campfire and skits. And it's great because kids, you're going to get to see your chaperones and your teachers have a really good time on stage. Field games. We have all sorts of things from sometimes they like to do dodgeball, or sometimes it's like, what time is it, Mr. Fox? And with field games, we also have like cornhole and sidewalk chalk and other kind of more quiet activities. And a movie. Now, I'm actually not sure. I didn't see whether you guys had already picked your evening programs yet. Have you guys selected those?
Not yet.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, if you need any more information on any of those or any of the other ones that we offer, we can definitely get that information to you. But certainly our top two are Wacky Olympics and Campfire and Skits, because there's s'mores with that. All right. Dining hall. This is everybody's favorite topic. We are going to feed you so well with amazing food. Our chef that has been here the least amount of time has been here for a decade, and he is used to preparing cuisine from all over the world. He provides a salad bar, oftentimes bakes some delicious desserts. But I'll tell you, the feedback that we get consistently on our evaluations is, oh my gosh, the camp food was so good. So forget what you heard about camp food. Ours is better. Now, this is just an example of like a typical day. The breakfast, lunch, and dinner, those are just typical things that are served. We can accommodate any dietary restrictions, including we frequently have people with severe allergies, anaphylaxis, where we have to make sure there's no cross-contamination. We're used to handling that. We can accommodate that. And our chefs, for anybody who might be concerned, our chefs are available to talk one-on-one with parents who might have some questions. So, and we're completely nut-free, no nuts of any sort. So, and the thing that we do too, we make sure that we've got coffee 24/7. Yay, adults! But we just offer it to the adults. We will have a bouncer at the drink station, probably me. You know, I'm not super intimidating, but I'll make sure that we don't caffeinate the kids. And And adults, you guys will be able to have salad bar as well. If you wanted to have the students have access to it, you can contact me or contact Audrey and we can make arrangements with the chef, but we usually leave that specifically for the adults. All righty. So just to kind of put your mind at ease, all of our staff is at the very least CPR and first aid certified. Most of us are also lifeguard certified. We keep, each one of my instructors keeps a first aid kit with them. We also have crash bags in all the buildings with AEDs. Now, that's not because we're expecting an emergency. We're not, but I just want to put your mind at ease that we have procedures, action plans in place so that we can really kind of be there for you guys, take some of that stress of, oh, you know, they're going to be at camp. Is everything going to be okay? And we have everything from being able to accommodate people who are allergic to insect bites or insect stings, things like that. So we've gotcha. And you guys remember the picture of the entrance to camp that I showed you? That picture was actually taken from the EMS station that is at the entrance to our camp. So should there be any reason that we would need to call for help, help is actually right here. We also have a security station at the entrance to camp. We have a gate that we close, usually sometime between 9:30 and 10. We have a director on duty every single night in case there's any emergencies. And the security guards patrol both the neighborhood next to us and patrol our camp for us. So we're going to keep you safe. Now, I will send this to you guys. And actually, I think that you guys have a copy of this slideshow. So I see a lot of adults oftentimes when we get to this page, like taking copious notes and grabbing their cameras and everything. You will have access to this. So don't, no worries about this. We see a lot of people forget a towel. We have a few extras here. Keep in mind that the towels we have here have been left by some camper at some point and they're washed, but you probably want your own. And another thing to kind of keep in mind, we try to keep our footprint down here a little bit at camp. And so we don't keep paper towels in the cabins unless there's a specific need for that. And you guys can request that. But if you guys are bringing your towel, we're hoping that you guys will be willing to use that to dry your hands as well. The do not pack list is, with the exception of weapons, this is mostly we suggest that you don't bring these, with the exception of weapons, which is absolutely no. The other things are going to be at the discretion of the teachers and administrators who are running this trip for you guys. All righty. All right, that is basically our camp in a nutshell, just a brief introduction. I am happy to answer any questions that you might have. And I guess I will turn it over then to the teachers. And if there's some questions, just direct them my way.
Anybody have any questions? Yes, do you have questions?
Sure.
You don't need it. They want to know why they don't get coffee.
Well, I didn't see who asked that question. Was it a student or a teacher or an adult?
It was not an adult.
My guess is that all of the adults will be able to explain that to you. And of course, if there is some sort of exception, I know some people use coffee to treat some neurodivergence. Certainly it's up to your discretion, but as a rule.
Nope, they're not getting it.
Okay, that is a hard pass.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we have a parent who went in when she was here in 5th grade. So she's kind of wondering what's changed in the last few years.
That's amazing. That's a great question. And I'm really going to age myself here. We'll just assume that I'm a 20-something. But I started in 2015. And things like health and safety, security, things like that, the curriculum, all of that's been updated. We've done some pretty cool renovations to the cabin bathrooms in particular. It's great. There's like shiplap and it looks so camp chic, if that's a word. You're gonna feel like you're glamping. But other than that, there isn't a lot that has changed. The heart is still here, which is why I'm here. So and I will be curious to talk to that parent and find out what their experience was when they were here and get their opinion on what they think has changed.
Oh, she said she fell off a paddle boat.
Oh no! Well, that's going to be something that changes, okay? No paddle boat failure, no.
We did tip the canoe last year at Camp Harrison. So
I
that was
love
great. We
Did
learned a
you
lot.
tip the canoe or tip the canoe?
I think it was a panic. Like the three that were in it kind of panicked because it was a windy day, and they just all three they all went three different ways, and so there it went. But it's all good.
Well, that's something that's changed too. We cut things off when it's something like 20-mile-an-hour gusts or like 30-mile-an-hour gusts or 20-mile-an-hour sustained something because it's really hard to overcome the wind and the current. So we'll cut it off and we'll reassign you guys something equally as fun if it's going to be too difficult.
Perfect. Any other questions? Britt, what's your question? Can they get ice cream? The kids want to know.
Can you get ice cream? Well, I don't believe there's ice cream, but there are desserts. And I got to tell you, sometimes it's things like Oreos, but sometimes our chef bakes like fresh, warm, gooey cookies or giant bowls of banana pudding with whipped cream flowers on top. Like we're gonna make sure that we've got your sweet tooth covered.
Good, baby. Don't worry. Yeah. No, you get no chips. We're only feeding you insects. Yeah.
Insects and fish.
There you go.
Fishing class.
You only get the fish if you catch the fish.
Otherwise, there's no food.
That was another question. Fishing equipment. They don't need to bring any, correct?
They don't. We have some students who choose to bring their own because some students are that's just kind of their thing and they are really into it. That's at your discretion with the school, but we can accommodate that, no problem. Otherwise, we have bait, we have fishing poles, we have all the things that you guys might need.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. And we'll go over this at your orientation as well. So like once you guys get here, we'll take waivers, we'll point you guys to the direction of your cabins. And once you're unpacked, we'll do lunch and a brief orientation. We'll go over things like how to lock your cabin, what the emergency number is, things like that.
Okay.
But we'll also go over, there's bathrooms in each building. There's bathrooms along the way. There's fountains and spigots and big like water bottle filling stations. So you guys are not going to have to worry about that. Do bring a refillable water bottle of some sort because you can fill up as often as you want.
Okay. Matt, did you have a question? Okay. He wants to know if you have a lot of snakes around.
Well, that time of year we start to see some, but here's the good news, and you will learn this in your wildlife class. Our area, we have 36 different species of snakes. That doesn't mean you're going to see one. Of the 36 species, there's only 6 that are venomous. 2 of the venomous ones are specific to the mountains. So, well, one of them is marine, which you're not going to see here, and one is specific to the mountains. The one venomous one we occasionally see is a copperhead, and they are the least venomous. They're the least venomous of all the species. There has not been a death in North or South Carolina from a copperhead bite in more than 70 years. So, you know, nothing like combating fear with some straight facts. There's an occasional like water snake that you'll see. If you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. You know, we used to say, you panic, you die. That's not actually the case. Just leave them alone. Tell an adult. We're used to seeing them. Honestly, you are most likely not going to see them. You will see geese. You will see spiders. You're not going to see a bear. You're not going to see a unicorn or a liger or anything like that. There's an occasional snake, and they're mostly down in the water because they're water snakes.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm not afraid of snakes.
Awesome. You panic, you die.
Say it. No. No video games, no electronics. Yes. No video games, no electronics, and no ice cream.
Oh man. What are they going to camp for if there's none of that?
I'm more worried about the parent questions right now. Parents, do you have any more questions? You're not a parent, stop it. I think we're good.
That's great. I cannot wait to host you guys and to welcome you here. Of course, reach out to either me or to Audrey if you have any questions. And I hope y'all just have a great night. It's really nice to, I guess, meet you unofficially.
Yeah, you too. Thank you so much.
Yes, you too. Take care.
Bye.
Bye, guys.